Okay, we're recording. Sorry guys, we had some technical difficulties, but I think we figured it out. Going forward with these calls, they should be a lot smoother so that we were able to get the information out. And you guys will actually be able to join us to chime in on your questions, suggestions, and we can continue to develop as a team. Um, this week, I wanted to talk specifically about the comp plan itself and how to maximize and get everyone to where they want to be. It was very interesting because I was listening to Lindsay Teague Marino, who is a Royal Crown Diamond, and Young Living is only one of the businesses that she does. But Young Living only actually funds her family. Like she uses Young Living only for her family's needs and to fund her other businesses. It's not even something that she's passionate about, and she was able to grow to Royal Crown Diamond just by taking full advantage of the comp plan. And so I just wanted to focus in on a few things to help people understand exactly what you have and how to get the most out of it, and actually how we're looking to grow in the future. Because when I actually wrote down a plan for Dana and I to hit gold within the next 4 months. So I'm going to try and share my screen here. Let me take a look and see if I can pull up the comp plan. Let's see here. Comp plan should be this one here. Okay. So you guys should be able to see the comp plan now. And I just want you to take a second and look at just where you are. If you're a distributor, if you are a star, senior star, executive, what have you, just take a second and look at what you have. So most people, we have a couple that get on this call that are senior star. Dana and I are executive, and we're pushing for silver within the month. So if you look for star, you only need to have a personal volume of 100 PV and an organizational volume of 500. So that's you and maybe 2 or 3 other people all ordering to hit star. Usually that one's pretty simple because I know like my father and my sister have hit star and they did not even know that they hit it, just based off of how we were organizing our organization and putting people, strategically placing people. So star is actually something that's pretty available. But I just wanted to show the comp plan just for a second, just because I wanted you to take a look at gold and what's required for it. Usually they say, like Lindsay's advice was to try to get everybody in your organization to silver. And we'll take a look at what that means financially in a minute. But take a second and just look at gold. So you have to have your 100 PV, that's your personal volume, 35,000 OGB. So that's your whole organization has to be 35,000, which might sound like a lot if you're trying to do this business by yourself. And I know that even in talking to my wife, there's some things that we're changing because we want to be able to better leverage ourselves and leverage our team to help everybody get to silver. Because at that point, you're starting to make some serious money and you're starting to build a serious organization where you're actually seeing really good benefits from it. At gold, just like at silver, you need 1,000 PGB. So that's your personal group volume. So that's you and anybody that you have personally sponsored that has not ranked, correct? I believe it is.
Or they wouldn't be in those main
qualifying legs,
yeah.
Right.
So at silver, you need 2 legs of 4,000 each.
Right.
At gold, you need 3 legs of that 6,000 each.
6,000.
So that 1,000 needs to come outside of those qualifying legs.
So anybody outside of that that you personally sponsored or have personally enrolled plus you has to equal 1,000. So 35,000 does seem like a lot, but I'm going to show you exactly why it is not. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here for a second. All right, so we're back. So I don't think you guys will be able to see this. I'm going to put this up to the camera. Let me see if I can focus it. Come down a little bit. And no one can read my writing because I can't even read it looking at it. So I'm going to break it down. So this is the goal that I set. to enroll 2 individuals personally every single month. So I know Dana and I have had months where we've enrolled like 9 or 10 personal enrollments. So like 10 premium starter kit, which is good, but that's only 8 or 900 OGV for our organization. And you're getting the $50 per kit. So it puts a little money in your pocket, and it does help to pay for your oils. But I know that we're at a point where this is something that we want to do full time. We want to be able to free up a lot of our time. We want to be able to have money to take care of our family. So this is our goal, and just a suggestion on how you can actually move forward in your business. So 2 personal enrollments every month. And through the laws of duplication, you would help those 2 individuals enroll 3. So what I would suggest is whenever someone gets started, because I hear this all the time, where people are like, yeah, I know my uncle might like this, my father, my sister, my brother. So if that's, go ahead.
And get them started while they're excited. So as soon as they get their kit, so they have their sister, their mom, and their brother that would love this type of thing. So immediately get on the phone, let's get with them. Because more than likely, they're not gonna have a desire to do the business, but they would love to get their kit paid for. Anybody would like to at least get the money back for what I just invested in my health. And when we approach it like that, it only makes sense. And will those 3 automatically sign up? Maybe, maybe not. But even let's say one of them do, that's $50 that they've saved on their kit. Right. And everybody likes a good savings.
Right. And it's that, and because they're excited, they want to share. So that's why we say, like, get them at the moment that they're excited. Hey, let's call them up. Can we get with them this week or within the next few days, and at least go through a kit with them, or go through a presentation, or invite them to a class? Because like Dana mentioned, they may not sign up. And if this happens perfectly, I'm just going to show you what the numbers produce. So if you sign up your 2 personal enrollments in your first month, and you help those 2 sign up 3 each, then that gives you 8 new enrollments. That's 800 OGV. So if you are a distributor, you've now hit star within your first month. So you've got a pretty decent check coming your way, and you got your oils paid for. If you were to continue to do that the next month, so enroll 2 more personal enrollments, but now because you have used the laws of duplication, you now have 18 individuals to work with to help them enroll 3 individuals. So if, like I said, if these numbers were perfect, that will give you 20 personal or premium starter kits or enrollments for that month. That's 2,000 OGV. You are at senior star. So now you're getting your oils paid for, plus you might have a little bit of money left on the side to do whatever you choose with. So your third month, you continue to do the same thing. You enroll 2 individuals, but now you have 54 individuals to work with to help them sign up 3, which if that played out perfectly, you would get 56 enrollments that month, plus the enrollments you've had the previous month. But for that month, you would have 5,600 OGV. That is executive, plus another 2,800 from the previous month if they're continuing on ER. And then your fourth month, if you did the same thing, enroll 2 individuals, you now have 162 individuals to work with who are trying to sign up 3 individuals with a premium starter kit, which gives you 164 enrollments for that month, which gives you an OGV of 16,400. And that's just based off of those enrollments. That's not counting the people that are on ER or your retail customers. And then I wanted to do the math because, everything's not going to work out perfect. They might show that just 3 individuals and they might all say no. But on average, even if you could get 1 person to sign up out of those 3 or help them enroll at least 1 person, that would still give you an OGV of 5,412 within those 4 months and put you at executive. Now, that's just an example to do it within 4 months, but I'm going to show you guys something really quickly here because I know for me, I'm kind of money motivated when it comes to certain things. Like I have to see the dollars. I'm going to see if I can pull up I want to pull up the income disclosure statement. because it's going to give you a better idea just of what people make in that bracket. So if you were to hit executive, let's go right over here. Executive works an average of 11 hours a week, and they only make up 0.6% of all Young Living members. But if you look at what the average income, monthly income for an executive is, it's about $549. Our checks have been above that because we have personally recruited more. But on average, it is $549. If you drop down to silver, on average, the monthly income is $2,221. So now we're talking about some pretty substantial or pretty decent money to do some things with, even if it's in addition to what you're already making at your home. Could you imagine what you could do with an extra $2,000 every single month?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like think about that. Like an extra $2,000 a month. Like we were just talking about in the car, I have a clothes fetish. Like I love to go shopping. Like I love men's fashion and stuff. With an extra $2,000, I'll be buying clothes and shoes like crazy. I honestly would. And I know that sounds backwards, but I honestly would. But then one other thing I wanted to point out is it also gives you the average months that it takes for people to achieve this. And it really is up to you because you know, you can grow in this business slowly. Like I said, this is a long-term investment. So usually most people quit before they become successful because this is a 4-year career at least. But the turnout from investing those 4 years is very substantial. Like compared to the work 40 years for a pension plan. So I'm just looking at executive. On average, it takes an individual 23 months to hit executive. We did it in 8, right? Or something like that. On silver, it takes on average 32 months. But if you really take advantage of the duplication method and help others, you're going to get there a lot quicker. And that's what I really wanted to stress, because this business really it's not about finding individuals that want to do the business or trying to make everybody do the business. You're just looking for 6 key individuals that this sounds like something they might want to do, and helping those 6 get to silver. And the method that I worked out earlier is just a faster way to do that. So I did want to share that. Oh, I did do an extra one. So I did it for one more month, like 5 months. If you enrolled 2, in that 5th month, you have 486 individuals to work with, who are all trying to get 3 individuals or sell 3 kits. It's 48,600 OGB. That's gold in 5 months. So it's really it's not hard. It's simple.
And what does gold make?
Gold makes like what was it? 6,000 on average?
Yeah. Average is 6,000, but the highest gold is making 40,000.
Yeah.
A month. 40,000 a month.
Yeah. And it's not, I mean, that's not crazy. Like I know it's high numbers. And sometimes for some individuals, they can't fathom making that money, but like guys I work with, they make $6,000 a month, you know, but they have to work a ton for it. So it's not like it's not possible.
Right.
It's totally doable. So I guess that's what I wanted to share. I've done a lot of talking. I'm trying to keep this to 15 minutes. So Dana has some stuff she wanted to share.
Well, I just wanted to, so if you have not already started reading, one book that a lot of the builders and leaders are reading right now is The Game Plan. I do know Amber is doing a boot camp with The Game Plan. So if your circumstance allows you to be able to participate in that, that'll be a wonderful thing to jump on. For me right now, I won't be able to do the boot camp, but I have purchased the book and been reading that, and it has a nice worksheet and breakdown so that you can kind of go at what pace you need to. But I did want to just read this one quote from the book that I really, really thought was just fantastic, because again, in this business, just don't quit. That's it. Like, don't quit. Like, just stay consistent. Keep talking, keep sharing, because the more people you love on and the more people you help, you're going to reach your goals. So the quote that I wanted to read, it says, "Some will make it to diamond in 2 years and some in 20 years, but diamond is diamond." And it's worth every no show, and every dissident leader. Don't give up too soon. Be so busy teaching classes that you don't have time to even notice all of the no's. It's a numbers game. So when it's talking about those diamonds, okay, so a diamond, again, is making,
Bring that back up.
on average, $38,000 a month. That's what they're doing average. So the highest is making $144,000. The median is $29,000. The lowest is $13,000. Even if I'm on the low end making $13,000,
oh yeah, the lowest is $13,000
a month, I would gladly take that as the lowest diamond, and I would be happy with that little check. Okay, so again, just stay consistent. Whether and then I believe when we looked, what did it say? Average months to take to get to diamond, or what was it?
It's 83. What did we break that down?
So we decided. So when we broke that down, that's about 7 years.
Yeah.
So again, on average, if all you're doing is average, if all you're doing is just staying consistent, in 7 years, if you're making that much money a month, it's still worth it.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, when I was working at the hospital, people will go to school for like 8 years to come out and be in debt, like $150,000, and not even making the money that's equivalent to be able to pay that back.
Right.
So I'm like, it's a, let me stop sharing this for a second. But it's a small investment, really. It's more of an investment of your time,
Mm-hmm.
More so in your time and your energy, to be able to have your time freedom, to be able to have, the money that you desire to make. And that's one thing I love in this business. You can make as much or as little money as you want to.
Mm-hmm.
You can help as many or as few people as you want to. But you just have to take it seriously and treat it like a business.
Mm-hmm. And don't think about, well, I don't know this many people. Again, when we're going back to duplication, it's not about all of who you know, it's about who they know. Mm-hmm. And some of your leaders you might not have even ever met. You might not at this day, like some of your platinums and diamonds on your teams, you might not have never met them. They could be your neighbor. They could be somebody you saw at the grocery store. You don't know. So be open to talk to people. Be open to ask for referrals. So your best friend that's like, you know what, dude, I'm not interested.
Yeah.
That's fine. Is your mom into health? Is your cousin into health? Do you know anybody that might be interested in natural options?
Yeah.
Because so many people are getting into natural things. So many people are reading labels and they're becoming more aware of these things. These are the people that we're looking for. These are the people that we know if they add one more oil to their home, it's one less chemical that they're putting in their body. These are the people that we're looking for, and they're looking for this too. So keep sharing, keep asking for referrals. Again, it's not always about everybody who you might personally know.
Mm-hmm. So I will say this. I would say make it a goal, because today's the 16th, so we're halfway through the month. I would say make it a goal to share with 3 individuals this week. Because chances are, if you share with 3 individuals this week and maybe 3 next week, you might, even if you got 1 out of each 3, that's your 2 for the month. So it's very doable. It's a little over 2 weeks left in the month. And everybody just keep trucking, keep going. We're here to support. If you guys need anything, just let us know.
Right. And honestly, after the 15th, that's when things really start moving in the month. So the first month that we hit executive, that was in November, we had 3 days left in the month and we were still down 1,000 in OGB. We still needed to make up 1,000 OGB in the last 3 days of the month. So
we had like 1 month, like we grew like by 2,000 within the last week.
Anything is possible. If you set your mind to it, again, see how many people you can help. Every person that you are taking a chemical out of their home, if you love them, you're helping them. And that's what we're looking to. We're looking to love on people. We're looking to share, and we're trying to help people.
I think that's it, right?
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us.
Like I said, I think we've worked out all the bugs now. So,
sorry about that, guys. I'm sending the wrong link to everybody.
But,
Sorry.
I mean, we will be recording them too, because I know there's some people that couldn't be on tonight just because they had other things to do. So feel free to watch, the recordings in your convenience. And we're going to try to keep the calls to 15 to 20 minutes going forward.
Yeah, we got kids. We got to go to bed too.
Yeah. So I think we're going to stop there. And we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
All right,
See you next
take
Sunday.
care.